Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start out this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Macha Kodash, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. And salutation to the faithful, to the sincere brothers and sisters out there keeping the word, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. All right. So quick intro, Lord willing, this will be a edifying lesson. All right. So this video is honestly, it's not to bash women. All right. It's just the spirit got on me, and I was told by by my elder, telling me, yo, if the spirit is there, don't quench it. You don't question the spirit. So basically, I was kind of fighting. The spirit to do this lesson because you know uh the night before, I was having a conversation with my brothers, and at one point they said, I remember hearing in one of the videos that Eve, that Judah Iscariot, the one that betrayed Yahushai, was more righteous than the woman, and then I thought about it. It kind of hit me. It kind of pondered in my head. I thought about it overnight. I was like, oh damn, that because if a woman is more unrighteous, that if Judah Iscariot is more righteous than the woman, I have to keep my eye out. I have to be circumspect when dealing with these women. Especially when they're not in the truth. And the women are in the truth. If you're out there, if you're really sincere, if you're reverencing your man, if you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandment to the best of your ability, you're doing what you're supposed to do as a woman. This video is, you shouldn't be feeling too you know it's not concerning you. This is mostly concerning the wicked woman. And if you hear something that keeps you keeps you circumspect as well, and if you feel like it concerns you, if the shoe fits, take a good look in the mirror and work on yourself. There's always time to better yourself because the doors of repentance are still open. But until then, regardless, we still gotta scope ourselves. We still gotta look at ourselves and determine if we're truly in this truth. All right. So that being said, I went to bed. I went to bed, and that thought stayed in my mind. As the wickedness of Eve surpasses the one of Judah Iscariot. You know, and then precepts came in my mind, this and that, but I was still reluctant to do the video. I'm like, maybe and then the elders telling me, yo, you don't fight the spirit. If it's on you to do the video, then do the video. And like I'm saying, it's not to bash you sisters that actually they're out there trying, because I know there's elect sisters out there, man, that are gonna be delivered. Okay. But but there's a big majority of there's a majority, the majority of the women are gonna be destroyed, even of the Israelites. You know, if you look at this, if you look at the numbers, there's more Israelite women than men, and most of those women will have to be destroyed, as the same way that the 1/3 is smaller than the 2/3. The same way that there's more wicked women that are gonna perish on this side than righteous women. All right. So let's get into it. Bring forth couple of scriptures. Lord willing, this will be edifying. So let's start with Sirach 25:19, which reads, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." All right. So all wickedness. You put Esau in that bag. You put Judah Iscariot in that bag. You put the wicked Pharisees, the hypocrites. All that is but little compared to the wickedness of Eve. When I say Eve, it's the Hebrew Israelite sisters out there. It's but little, man. And all you women, actually, man. You see the wickedness of all you women that are in the world, man. All wickedness is but little compared to y'all. Verse 27, it says, verse 24, it reads, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin. Through her we all die." Okay? So we have to watch out, man. especially when we're dealing with these women in the world, man. You know, you do what you got to, speaking to the brothers, man, you do what you have to do, you know. But at the end of the day, your mindset should always be striving for the truth, okay? Because we know that the truth is stronger than everything. But after the truth is the woman, you know. And what happened? Her encounter with the serpent was that she, at the end of the day, is that she wanted to be worshipped as a power. You know, she wanted that high position. She didn't want to be in submission to Adam. You know, she wanted to be above the man. And this is what we have now in this society with feminism, or especially on this side of the world. You know, in Western society where feminism is rampant, and these women have a sick mentality that they're equal, somewhat equal to the man, to the male counterpart. You know. But that being said, you know, as I was saying, you know, the truth is stronger than anything, but the woman is the second runner up. Okay, and that's why we have to be circumspect when we're dealing with these women. You know, because as I said, through the woman we all die. You know, and when I say that, if you look at it spiritually, the same woman that you're lying in bed with, you know, you're cuddling, or you're doing your thing with her, you know, is the same woman that in the next day could be the you know, in the near future could be the one that could be the reason why you die, could be the reason why you fall out the truth. And many brothers have fallen out the truth because of women. As it says, many men have lost their wits over women. All right. So let's go into First Ezra 4:13, which reads, "Then the third, who had spoken of woman and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak." And then Oye man, Salakia. First Ezra 4 and First Ezra 5 and 13, which reads, "O ye men, is it not the great king, nor it is not the great king, nor the multitude." Slack. Okay. Verse 14. "O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or had lordship over them? Are they not women?" Okay. So women have borne king, and all the people that bear rule by the sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up. They planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without woman cannot man be. Okay, so even the women, they bring glory unto us, man. As it says in 1 Corinthians 11:7, "For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of men." Sirach 36:22, "The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and man loveth nothing better." Okay, but here's the difference. You see, as a man, speaking as a man, you see the woman, having a beautiful woman, that's a glory to a man. You know, he's flaunting. You know, he's walking around with his nose up when he's standing next to a beautiful woman. And he's proud, and he's proud, and he's happy to say, yeah, that's me. You know, that's what I'm dealing with. That's the woman I'm dealing with, man. That's my baby. That's my boo. You know, but the difference between a man and a woman, as it says here in 1 Corinthians 11 and 15, "But if a woman have long hair, it is glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering." You know, so the glory of a man is a woman, but the glory of a woman is her hair. You know, and that's why you have these women. You know, they spend hours. They spend hours in front of the mirror, putting on makeup. You see, most of these women do that, man. Let's not lie, and let's not lie to ourselves, man. And when they do that, it's to deceive. It's to go out and deceive, man. You see, but their glory, it's on their glory comes from themselves, while men, their glory comes from another. Okay, our glory comes from a woman, but the woman, her glory comes from her. You know, from her hair. You see, so she's not looking to please us. You know, she's looking to please herself, while a man does whatever he has to do to please the woman, to keep her. You see, especially nowadays, man. You know. So back to First Ezra's 5 and 16. It's First Ezra's 5:19, Salakia, and it reads, "Letting all these things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her?" Speaking of Judith, Judith was so beautiful. You got men stopping in the middle of war, in the middle of warfare. They stop to just look at her because she's so beautiful. You see, it says here, "And have not all men more desire unto her than silver and gold, and or many goodly things whatsoever?" Yo, come on, man. How many you got? Future, you got Future recently. Saying that Valentine's Day is the worst day, and then he does a little interview skit with the what's his name, Kevin Samuels, telling him that, yo, man, when I see a beautiful woman, I have to splurge. I have to buy a lot of things for her, man. So all these beautiful women that I have to spoil them. Then Kevin Samuel asks him, how much money did you spend on women? Future, he tells him two, three, and then the guy said, okay, you spent 2,000, 3,000. That's not so bad. Future replies, no, I didn't spend. I spent 2, 3 million on women. 2, 3 million on women because they're beautiful. I want to keep them around me. That's ultimately, if most men had that much money on them, they probably do the same. They probably do the same as Future, man. You see. So it says here, verse 20, "A man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remember neither father nor mother nor country." He's willing to give up everything for his wife, right? But in this truth is compared also unto a woman. So the same way that we're able to forget your country, your father, your family for the woman, the same way you're supposed to even forsake your woman, forsake your children, forsake your own life. You must even hate your own life to pursue this truth, man. You see. And this is something that you have to stomach, man. This is what it means to count the cost, because we're not attached to this world, man, because we know that all these things must pass away. All these things will pass away, man. Okay. All the fashion of this world pass it away, so we're not putting our hopes in this world, man. Right. And we know that if you put your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, everything that you lost you'll receive 100-fold. Right. So we're not worried about losing things here, as the elders say. We're in the business of losing, okay? But at the end of the day, we'll reap double. You put Job in remembrance. He lost everything in one day, okay? But after a while, he gained everything back, okay? And he received even more at the end of his tribulation. You see, so we have to go through hell to obtain the kingdom, okay? Through much tribulation, we will obtain the kingdom. So we must not be surprised, right? So back into the First Ezra's 5 and 22, which reads, "But this also ye must know, that women have dominion over you." And that's big, man. Women have dominion over us, man. Most of what we do is for the woman. You go get a haircut so you can please the woman. You go get a fast car so you can please the woman. You go to university for 4 years so you can have a good job so you can please the woman. So you can have so you can be financially stable, so you can be able to keep a woman at bay. When she wants to go shopping, when she wants to go on trips, so you're able to keep up with her shenanigans. You all everything that men do ultimately goes back to the woman. You see. So it says here, "Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Do you not, Do you not do all these things for the woman? Yeah, a man taketh his sword and goes his way to rob and steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness, and when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love." Okay, he bringeth it to his love, man. We'll go through all that hell, so she can, reap the benefits. You see. The woman can, especially nowadays, man. Especially nowadays, I'm not gonna say all you women, but there's a big majority, man. If you put that in perspective, man, you women just have to secure the bag, By marrying a rich man, you secure the bag, But you women have an easier chance of getting with a rich man than a guy getting with a rich woman. You know, you know, you girls have it easy, man. Because like I said before, the glory of a man is a woman, but the glory of the woman is her hair. You know, you know. So it's very. So let's say in perspective, a man that makes this much amount, you know, it's difficult for him to actually get a woman that that gets more than him. Because even then, there's a shift in the balance of authority. If a woman has more money than the man, obviously she's gonna look down on him, you know. And if she looks down on him, she doesn't see him as a man. And afterwards, she you know, she might as well, because as it says, all wickedness is but little compared to the wickedness of a woman. So we don't know what goes in their heads, you know. The Satan is always there, man. Because when you're not with her, Satan is with her. You see. So at the end of the day, man, you know, you might think that you know you got her on lockdown, you know, but yo, you really don't know what's going on in her head. You could be everything could be fine right now, and 2 minutes later, yo, Satan hops on her, and you know all hell breaks loose, you know. So back to the scriptures, it says here, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and became servants for their sakes. You became servants for their sake. Yo, how many? Yo, just the in the what's it called? In the in the court systems. If you want to go and divorce a woman, yo, they're set up to destroy the man. They're set up to destroy the man, and also uh what's it called? Salakia. The idea slipped my mind, Salakia. But yeah, yeah, they run out of their wits for women and became servants for their sakes. Salakia. Salakia. So yeah, man. You know, a lot of people can lose their wits, man. You know, as I was saying before, the woman could be the reason why you're out of this truth. You know, you're not making lessons anymore. You're not coming out. You're not coming out to camp because you want to go out and go on vacation with your woman, or because you want to go watch a movie with your woman. You're missing camp. You know, you know your mind is not focused on the truth. Your mind is focused on on your girl. You know, now you're becoming a servant. You know, unto her. You know, so you want to keep her happy. You want to keep her with you. You want to do things to keep her pleased. You know, oh, maybe I'm gonna buy her shoes. So your mind is all messed up. It's not focused on the truth, or how you can benefit Yahweh Shai, but rather how you can benefit your own woman. You know, you're more geared onto the flesh if you're trying to please the woman. Because at the end of the day, as I was saying before, ultimately you're doing all that so you can, you know, get with her. You know, so you can keep her, so you can do, you know, do what you want to do. You know. So it says here, so and again, the man goes through all that trouble for the woman. All right, the woman doesn't have to do all that trouble. You know, ultimately, she only has to keep the man. The man has to get the woman. You know, so it says here. So like I'll read that one again. First Ezra 4 and 26. It reads. So like Second Ezra 4 and 26. It reads. Um, Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and became servants for their sakes. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. You see, many people have died for women. You commit adultery, now the husband is looking for you to pop you, man. You see, you have erred. Now you don't, now you're not in the truth. You know, you sinned. You know, you committed adultery. She told you she doesn't have a husband, but she actually does have one. You know, she flew out for you know she's in Atlanta for the weekend. You know, just to club, and you know, and then you got. You know, as it says, the woman, the strange woman, seeketh who she may devour. No. As the strange woman, her lips are sweet. She says, what crime? Come and let's fill ourselves with love until the morning. The good husbandman is gone. So ultimately, you know, you sin if you fall for that, man. That's why you have to what's it called? Be circumspect, as I was saying before. You have to be circumspect. Actually, the same way that Yahweh Bashim Yashai puts us men through a sifting process. to see if we're really diligent, if we're really about this life, about this truth. The same way we have to put these women into a sifting process as well, to see if they're not really there for a detriment, if they're not there to put us down, you know, to set us aside from our purpose or serving Yahweh Bashem Yashai. We have to be minded of those things, man. Now, especially nowadays, because the devil is working very hard to keep us away from our purpose, as it says, the Satan seeketh to sift you as wheat. Satan seeketh for your soul to sift you as wheat, man. So he wants us out of the truth. He wants us out of out of our spiritual mindset. So back to the scriptures, it reads, many verse 27. Salakia. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me? Is it not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear it to touch him? Yet did I see him, and Apame, the king's concubine, see, not even his wife, his concubine, right? The daughter of the admirable Bartacus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head, and set it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left palm, with her left hand. Right. So you put that in perspective. You got this little side chick, side piece. You got the side piece, you're taking your crown, putting it on your head, and slapping you around like a dummy. And what happened? And yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. Right? He didn't even know what to say, man. He didn't even. This guy lost his wit. This guy was completely simping. That's the same man who has nations who fear him. Nations who fear him. You got this little concubine, this little side piece, slapping him around like a dummy, man. If she laughs upon him, he laughs also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be? But women should be strong, seeing they do thus. And how much more nowadays, man? You see that level of disrespect? That level of disrespect, man. Imagine, and that was back in the days where a king's word could put you to death. You know, as the scripture says, where a king's word are, there is power. Okay. But at the same time, that woman was slapping him around like a dummy. And imagine how much more now, where you have this mentality on this western side of the world, where these women think that they're similar, equal, if not superior to the men, that they can do things better than the men, right? And ultimately, this is madness, man. This is why we need Yahweh Shai. This is why we need this kingdom to be destroyed, man. So everything can be placed back in this righteous order, right? It says here, Isaiah 3 and 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors. Those children, meaning Esau, Edom, they are their oppressor, and the woman rule over them. And those children and the woman, Esau really, she goes running, the serpent and Esau, Salakia, the serpent and the woman, they go hand in hand together. As I was saying, if you brothers are not with your woman, that Satan is with the woman, you know either in spirit or either in the physical, man. Because even these other women, when your woman is with other women, that's Satan in the midst. You know how they say, Yahushua, when Yahushua says, when two or three are gathered in my name, there am I also. Well, when these women are between them, each other, Satan is there also. You know, especially think about it, man. When you go in those churches, most of these churches are visited by women. And what's happening there? A bunch of madness. No order, right? You see, because Satan is in the midst. Okay. So it says here, "O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path." So the woman and the serpent. So you know that the earth was given unto the hands of the wicked. He's controlling. He's setting up. He's in rulership, and he's setting up the laws and decrees to keep the Israelite man down. Okay, and he's giving power to the woman to further oppress the man. Okay, to further oppress and afflict us. Keep us remembering that we're in a captivity, man. You know. So it says here in Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength unto woman, nor the ways to that which destroyeth king. Okay. So in a sense, man, even like I said earlier, that this truth is considered as a woman, but all these other philosophies also is considered as a woman, right? They're considered as women, strange women. So we're not supposed to give our strength unto them, man. The only thing that we're supposed to give our strength and our time and our full attention is this truth, to the best of our ability. Of course we're in the world, you know. Of course we're in the world. We have to maneuver, but we do our best to do it, man. But we always put Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first. Seek the kingdom first, and all these things and everything else you will obtain. Solomon, when the only thing he asked unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai was wisdom, so he can righteously rule the people. Okay, okay, okay. So I got a couple more scriptures. So it says here in Sirach Ecclesiastes 7:27, it reads, "Behold, this have I found," said the preacher, "counting one by one, to find out the account. Yet, Selachia, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among the thousand have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found." Okay, so out of it, so that was back in the time of Solomon. Back in the and Solomon was reigning in the times of peace. Solomon really means peace. Okay, so he was ruling, and he was seeking, and out of 1,000 men he found one that was righteous, and out of 1,000 women he found none that was righteous. And that was back in the time where everything was in order, where everything was right. Well, everything was in the more structured compared to the days that we're in. All right, yeah. But even in that time, he said he found none that was righteous. So how much more now, man? The apostles um the apostles, they brought it out, man. If a woman lies with another man, just one man is enough now she's unclean. The land is greatly polluted. She's considered a whore, man. As long as you jump from that one guy, you jump to the next guy, you're considered a whore, right? According to the scriptures, right? Unless that guy died, the first man died. If the first man died, okay, you're good. But if that man is still alive, you're considered a adulteress. You know, because the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil, he gave you dating, he gave you a relationship, but that's not scriptural, man. The Lord set it up that as a woman, you're supposed to live with one man. You're supposed to have just one man and serve that man. You reverence that man, right? But under Esau's supervision, as I was saying, the children and the woman oppress you and rule over you. You know. So now you got all these women walking around with mad spirits because they dealt with too many guys, man. You see, because physically a woman is supposed to be dealing with that one dude, with that one guy, man, with their first husband, and that's it. The same guy that humbled her and took her virginity is the same man that she's supposed to be with her whole life. It wasn't meant for a woman to have multiple men. You know, it wasn't meant to be. As I said, as Yahweh said in the beginning, it wasn't so that a man would divorce his wife. You know, so roughly paraphrasing. You know, so again, so even nowadays, man, as I was saying, these women are basically walking garbage, man. Because if the land is greatly polluted after one, how much more after 10? How much more after 20? How much more after 30? You know, because some women, they have a lot of bodies, man. They got a lot of bodies, and they pride themselves after this, man. We're living in a land where wicked is good and good is wicked. You see. So again, I'll finish up with this Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Again, I brought that precept beforehand, but again, we're supposed to be spirit kingdom minded. We're supposed to be walking in the spirit rather than in the flesh, right? So even when you're dealing with women in the world, man, or women that are in the so-called women that are in the truth, you're supposed to know how to navigate, man. You're not supposed to be giving her all your attention. You're supposed to be putting the truth first, all right? You know, you're supposed to know where to draw the line, man. You see? That being said, man, I hope this lesson was edifying, man. Cause I thought about it, man, for a while, Eve's 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 wickedness surpasses the wickedness of Judah Iscariot. So now you have to put in mind, man, that person that you're sleeping next to, you know, this the person that claims that she loves you and all that, boo, this and that, could be the same one to snitch you to Esau Edom. It gets you in a concentration camp. The same woman that claims that she loves you so much is the same woman that sets you up for those guillotines. You know, so you have to be circumspect, man. We have to watch, man. We have to know what we're dealing with, and we have to know who we're allowing close, who we're giving access unto us, man. You know, you can't be out there giving access to your life or to your person unto everyone out there, man. Because you have to know that Satan can hop through these women, and Satan can hop onto people to come and attack you, man. Because he wants you out of this truth, as I said before, man. You know. So that being said, keep be mindful. Be mindful of who you're dealing with. Be mindful to even sift them to see if they're really right for you, man. If they're really sent from the Lord, you know. Because either way, if they're there, they're sent from the Lord, either to test you or to benefit you. You see. So you have to know how to maneuver, right? All that through wisdom, right? So as I read before, man, Solomon had he dealt with women, man. I'm not claiming that I'm on the level of Solomon, to be out here speaking of the woman like that. But through the scriptures, through this knowledge, through this wisdom, I can tell what's good and what's evil. I can tell if you have demons on you. I know how to maneuver. All right. That being said, man, you have to walk spiritually rather than in the flesh, so we can avoid those troubles or temptation. Right. That being said, I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, sincere brothers and sisters who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities. All right. Shalom, shalom, DT Abba Babal, Kwam Yasha Allah. Until next lesson, shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Come on.